Hey Choro-Q fans, look at what I picked up. Pretty old Choro-Q of this famous Group 5 Lancia Stratos Turbo. Very cool with the Alitalia livery. I think that's an old Italian airline company. Let's take a look. Got this loose here at a diecast show. This is from 1980, I assume. I don't know, so it says on the bottom. Alright, it's number A37 in that lineup. Okay, standard construction of a screw and the tab. Or, I'm not sure where the tab is back here. Oh, it's trapping it that way. That's different. It says Lancia Turbo. No indication of taillights whatsoever. This wing is really comical as well. It's, yeah, interesting. It's a separate piece at least. And the body here is this body of molded white plastic. It's quite dirty. The Alitalia sticker, so they got air pockets underneath it. But I'm not going to remove it because I can never duplicate that. I don't know if decals even exist for something this small. Okay, yeah, molded in fog lights, and the grill here has some line texturing but no paint. There's a Stratos sticker up here on the windscreen, a little vent detail there, and that weird wing across the roof. The louvers of the back window. I don't know if these, I guess these must be mirrors, right? This little stock here. Interesting. And it's got the cool Dunlop tires where they're molded in there. And it's got these like racing type of wheels, but I'm going to swap those out because I like this thing so much. Let's get this thing open though. Essentially I'm going to pry these wheels off and stick on other ones. I'm not going to even lower it because it's actually a pretty decent stance. Alright, so I've never seen the two tabs like that. It's like not a tab really, it's more like hooking the base. You can see there's actually a circlip? I forget what those are called. It's not a circlip, but some sort of washer with a tooth. And friction's holding that on. The rear wing is just melted there. Alright, look at that. Man, look how yellow that thing is. So I'm gonna take these off. Well, you know what? I gotta take the tires off. Oh boy. I don't know if I can reuse these tires. I want to, but they seem so old. They might, well, that one came off. Will this come off? What's nice is the tires aren't glued, so that's good. Alright, I think I can reuse these. These are very rare, these Dunlop tires. You know, they stopped putting the Dunlop on later on. I don't know when, but they did. So I'm gonna need some pliers now. This wheel off. What's nice is this axle has no knurling or flutes or anything. It's just a smooth thing, but why is this wheel so difficult? Boy, must have been a little ledge or something there. Okay, let's see. I got some 3D printed wheels I painted. And these are modeled after the real road car. Alright, so that's good. Get another one up here. Careful not to tear this old rubber. I mean, this rubber is 30 years old, right? No, it's 40 years old if this is from 1980. More than 40. That's crazy. I do question if our realistic looking models or even Real Rider tires from Hot Wheels, are they going to last 40 years? Or are they going to crack? Alright, so those are okay. Now, let's see if I made that axle hole the right size. I'm gonna need some crazy glue. Yeah. So while that one's setting, oh, that's the wrong wheel. I gotta put the front tire on that. Duh, I'm a moron. Okay, while that's setting, I can take these wheels off. I need two pliers here. Well, maybe I could just twist this. Oh, that worked. I'm gonna do a test fit though. I wanna see if this wheel is sticking out. Oh, seems to be fine. Yeah, okay. hold that axle and try to pry off the other wheel. Oh, that actually wasn't hard at all. Alright. Okay. I guess I have to paint those black, the little locking nut there. I didn't do that. Maybe I'll do it in a moment with the Sharpie. So I can put this together while the other one's drying, because I can just feed the axle right through the hole. This plastic is probably very brittle, so I don't want to be abusing it. But I'm trying to hook this base. There we go. I'm going to hand screw this thing back together. The screw is literally rusted a little bit. Now the question is, yeah, I guess that's not sticking out so much. But that axle width is too long, right? So I gotta trim off that much. Knipex cutters. Wear safety glasses or close your eyes when you snip this. That'll definitely mess up your eye. Well, let's put it through. Yeah, it still feels too long. I feel like I should also cut off a little bit off this thing here. And this, I can't really just snip it because there's no axle. Alright, so now, still kind of sticking out a little bit. Not a fan of that. It's a race car, right? Boy. Alright, that's recessed. Still a lot of axle, but that's recessed as well, so now it's just a matter of getting the axle width down. Yes, that'll do. Keep that spinning before, unless the glue will seal that shut if I don't keep it spinning. Alright, maybe I'll save those for a different Choro. Good old Sharpie. That's good enough. So I actually have two other Stratos Strati, I don't know. This is a ChoroQ 0. The problem is the wheels are blanked off. You know, I really don't understand why they do that. I guess it's because it's a toy, but oh well. This is a freebie of a toy. This is by Wanda Coffee. So if you buy a can of Wanda Coffee, every now and then they give you a toy car with it. So look at all this paint apps, right? It might even be superior to the ChoroQ, which is highly overpriced. It is still a pullback toy. Here's an old ChoroQ of an 037. This toy is from like 2001. And I 3D printed my own wheels specific to that car. It's kind of a crude casting though. Yeah, so very similar, you know, crude castings. This is a different time of production, you know, what they're willing to tolerate, making molds and stuff like that. The Zeros are definitely more up to date, but still very toy-like with the the closed-off wheels. And then look at the fog lights, they're just all white, right? Even the freebie has black and painted silver circles on it, so. Alright, well anyways, it's an interesting, I would buy this again if like someone made a updated version of that. Preferably Tiny Q. They're the best at making these deformed things, and until you get to the resin models. Or actually a resin model of this. Now that's what we're talking about. I would definitely buy a resin model of this. Okay, well sadly I don't think those guys watch my channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next deformed video.